Alright, we are going to be doing another replay replay cast of Team TangoWango's scrims. This time they will be facing up against Boondock MomoSaints. Give me a second here, actually. I need to set up my mic. Alright, there we go. Alright, here we go. I'm going to speed this up to 2. First ban from TangoWango is Lone Druid, the fucking most cancerous hero I've ever seen. Actually banning out Pudge on Boondock and MomoSaints. Not sure about that one, but I don't know, maybe they don't like playing against it. Ogre banned, so early aggression is not wanted at TangoWango, and Necro for mid-game. Underlord, great hero for the late game as well as for early game push. With the Atrophy Aura, he's good against D-push with his Q, Firestorm dealing lots of damage over time, can instantly kill a creep wave at max level, and yeah, with an early mech and the Atrophy Aura, he's very strong in teamfight and pushes. Skywrath Mage, I like the pick. It's a strong support against an Underlord in lane, assuming it's a support. It could be a mid. I'd love to see a Skywrath mid. I think his Aghanims is super strong, and I dabbled with it at the start of the patch, and I had pretty good success with it actually as Sky mid. I think the Ags makes his damage output pretty insane, if I do say so myself. He's really strong, I think. So they're gonna pick out Bloodseeker. I don't know if that's going to be jungle. Actually, that could be really any core role, or even to support Bloodseeker. I've done support Bloodseeker before as well, and it's not that great. But you know, put the Q on the Skywrath and yields a lot of damage. Mirana pickup. This could be roaming, could be mid. Either way, I think the magic damage Mirana has been nerfed too much. I'd like to see a right-click Mirana. Her huge agi gain, I think it's like 3.9 or something, or 4, is like so good. So they ban out Shadow Fiend, so they think it's a support Mirana, not a mid. And I like the ban on Shadow Fiend. Really high DPS damage dealer. Will not really care that much about Bloodseeker's Rupture. You know, gets Rupture, just kind of stands his ground with BKB. Silencer banned out. I don't know why they would ban out Silencer. Maybe they don't like the global aspect. Maybe they're going to pick up a Storm. Although I don't like that against a Skywrath. Maybe a Slark or something, and they don't want to get Slark or an AM. So they ban out Tinker, and they ban out Axe. So both teams are afraid of these strong pick-off heroes. Axe more of an initiation type hero. Although I don't think Tinker would be in Team TangoWango's cards. So Boondocks, I would like to see. I would hope that this Bloodseeker was either safe lane or mid. I don't think offlane Bloodseeker is that good. So they're gonna pick up their second support. It's a Lion. That's a lot of magic burst. That's all I have to say. Gonna be very difficult, especially if this is a core Mirana. I'd like to see, even if they intended it for it to be a core, for them to switch that up to a support at this point. Because between Rupture, all the silence, and magic damage, Mirana's not going to do well. Just not going to do very well at all, unless she can get a bunch of arrows off. And I'm a Mirana spammer myself. She's my most played hero. I've got close to 200 games on her, so I'm really excited to see her. Keeper of the Light picked. Looks like they're going for late game. Keeper of the Light and Underlord have a heavy deep push. It's going to be hard for Boondock to actually push into them. Juggernaut's picked up, so the Healing Ward's actually good versus Underlord, but not really versus Keeper of the Light. Because they're going to need a pipe if they're going to want to push. But none of the supports really want to pick it, so hopefully this is a mid Bloodseeker, a safe lane Juggernaut. Yeah, they're going late game. That's a Naga pickup. Almost for sure late game. So I'd like to see Boondock pick up some sort of offlane that likes building pipe, maybe Centaur, maybe something like that. Underlord would have been a good pickup. So they ban out Sniper. I don't know why they would ban out Sniper. I think what they should be banning out is, I guess Sniper could be it, but I think that would be a bit greedy. I think they want to ban out like Quap or Puck or something. Something that, maybe not, because the Bloodseeker is, that's not true. I take that back. Sniper's a fine ban. For TangoWango, Invoker, I don't know about that one. Could be a mid Skywrath still, and be like a support or offlane Bloodseeker or jungler. I don't know. TangoWango, they need something. Assuming this Mirana's a support, so it's a mid Mirana, or yeah, it's gonna be a mid Mirana, or a mid Rubick. That'd be cool to see actually. Rubick's actually incredibly strong in lane with that Fade Bolt and Death Prophet. They're gonna. I can't see Boondock Saints or Boondock. What is it called? For camera. Net worth. That's not what I wanted. Last hits. There we go. What's the team called again? I need to check. Boondock MomoSaints. I'm just gonna call them Boondock. All the bets. Alright, J Freak. Oh, I'm still in. There we go. Alright, we're getting underway here with Blind Spot. I'm just gonna double check my OBS recording. Alright. We're gonna be looking at Blind Spot, placing down that ward in the mid lane. Gonna get pinged out immediately by Death Prophet. That's why you usually want to smoke if you're gonna place a ward like that. Because they do have sentries. So they know it's there, that will get dewarded. Enter appears to be playing Roaming Mirana. Only seems to have bought up Mango and Boots instead of going for Clarities. Clarities is more cost effective in terms of mana, especially when you're roaming around a lot. Here we see Lava in the offlane with an Underlord. I'd like to see how he matches up against the tri-lane. Or actually they're running dual lanes. So Underlord should be getting quite a lot of farm, while the Naga might be having a bit of a hard time. She doesn't seem too prepared in terms of regen. She does have a stick, but she could have bought that in the side shop. No salve out on her. Gonna be difficult to trade hits with this Skywrath as the Keeper of the Light. It is a mid Rubick. MC7 is going to be facing up against J Freak, and the thing about mid Rubick is that, yeah, it can be great, but J Freak does have Crypt Swarm, although it is very mana heavy. But I'll love to see the lift into arrow combo. Oh, Spin going out top lane, the Hoff trying to get some damage out on a Lava, but Lava is hitting hard with that Atrophy Aura. Hoff is actually dropping really low here. It's only level 1 Firestorm. X is actually going to be on the range creep. It's not going to do much there. Blind Spot canceling up the clarity of Baby T. Baby T will be losing that regen and is actually out of mana. It has another clarity, but still, Jack is going to be feeling a lot better in this lane without all that harass. Yeah, I really am waiting to see some arrows. Enter's got great positioning here for an arrow. Maybe a little bit further down, maybe over here. Once the creep wave pushes out a little bit, it's probably the best angle, I think, for arrowing. She's actually got quite good positioning in terms of... Oh! Ooh, the lift actually might have saved him. Meanwhile, top lane... No. Lift actually might have saved him. J Freak looked like he was going to walk into that one. But still, you can see he's struggling with last hitting on J Freak's side. That Fade Bolt at level 1, I think it's minus 14 damage or something. 20 damage. Minus 20 damage. It's quite significant, especially if you're a mid-hero with low base damage. Death Prophet isn't one of those, so she's hitting with like roughly, what is it? She's got 70 damage, so she's last hitting with roughly 50 damage, which isn't that bad, but she doesn't have a good attack animation, so it is much harder. Actually, Blind Spot seems to be in a lot of trouble here. It looks like he will drop. That's first blood. Jack is trying to man up onto Baby T, but he hasn't skilled the illusions. He has net instead. If he gets elasted, he actually will heal quite a bit, but he doesn't seem to be going for it. Baby T's out of mana for now. He's got one more Fate Bolt. Oh, he's got another Clarity, actually. I didn't see that. He's gonna drop a Sentry. Oh, that's their ward. I guess he was checking to see if they had a ward. And Blind Spot doesn't actually have... Oh no, not like this. Just eats it up. Yeah, there's a lot of pressure here in the top lane. Hoff is out of regen as of now. Only 3 minutes into the game, he's already resorted to using that healing ward. This is just a testament to the power of Atrophy Aura and Firestorm, but mostly I feel Atrophy Aura. It's really hard to kill him with a dual lane. If this was a tri-lane, I would have liked to see a tri-lane, honestly. Although the laning stage has been going very well so far, but they haven't actually done that much to stop the Naga's farm. She does have 14 CS, 14 and 4. Rubick's actually doing even better, MC7 in the mid lane with 15 and 3. I say as they change. And J-Freak actually falling behind MC7. Once again, actually winning his lane in terms of the farming. I saw this the last game I casted as well. He did a very good job of getting ahead of his opponent in terms of CS and lane, I believe. Here we have Lava top lane. Also, not doing that well in terms of farming, but he is getting quite a bit of XP, as you can see. Level 4, almost level 5, I believe. Actually, he could be doing better, considering it's only a dual lane, but he is out of regen. Didn't buy himself another salve, or even a stick. Does have boots, though. Baby Tia has rotated mid to help out J-Freak, who is probably realizing that, you know, he's 10 CS behind, might need some assistance. We'll be hitting at level 6 soon, and I want to see if he actually skills up the Exorcism at level 6. Doesn't really have much to do with it right now, I think. So it really is up to him. It used to be very popular to skip the ulti at level 6 until you had more points in your Witchcraft. But now you get more at level 1. Off falling low, actually. And so is Lava and Enter. They are going to shrine up, though, looks like. No such luck here, but they do have the healing word, the healing Toilet of Death, in the top lane. And, yeah. Hoff is actually really far behind in terms of CS, and with a pretty static laning phase, no real kills happening, I think TangoWango has really come ahead of Boondock MomoSaints. I'm just gonna call them the MomoSaints. The MomoSaints in this laning phase. Bloodseeker... Oh, actually, J-Freak seems to be catching up in terms of CS. Probably getting 4 CS a wave now with the level 3 Equip Storm. She did skip the Exorcism. Now, no real arrows really connecting in the mid lane. Only really throwing out one. Would have liked to see a couple more tries. Enter actually falling low. One last touch is going to do it, and Enter's going to just die. That level creep Crypt Storm is paying dividends. Still actually saving a skill point here. She is level 7 on J-Freak. Doesn't know if to go for the Exorcism or maybe another point in Spirit Siphon. I would like to see the Exorcism, though. Now that she's regained control of the farming, catching up to MC7. I would definitely like to see J-Freak take that Exorcism and really go for a kill. Maybe push a tower, and that seems to be what she's doing, making her way down a safe lane. Rupture's going to go out on a Jack. Silence is actually going to be on the Catapult. I don't think it would have made a difference. Blind Spot's in a lot of trouble, though. He should TP out right now. Just TP, my brethren. She's actually faster. Even with the... Oh, J-Freak doesn't have boots. I saw her buy the boots in base before, but she doesn't have them yet, actually. She's still running at that 310 move speed. The Coddle, Keeper of the Light, fairly fast hero at 380 with boots. Meanwhile, Spin going out onto Lava. Lava's trying to actually man up on a Cube Cat. He seems to question whether or not he should do it or not, and he can, and one last touch, Ender's going to get the pick off. Lava's actually going to try to man up against Hoff now. He's not level 6 yet, so he doesn't have that ultimate, and that's a mistake for them right there. J-Freak does have the Exorcism, is going to use it and pop it for this bottom tower. Meanwhile, Jack is just going to kind of get out of there. And, looks like they're going to go for it. Oh, wow. Blinding Light actually is going to hit on J-Freak. He's going to get mana leaked. He's stunned up. One last touch is going to do it. No! He gets blocked in by the creep. Exorcism's... Oh, and that's not almost over. Do you have silence? Or, I mean, sleep? Oh, actually, he's going to net. Oh, it's so close. So close. No! Oh no, what a disaster. He's gonna hit him, but it's not gonna be enough anymore. Jack is trying to man up onto Baby T. Baby T's gonna fall. Cube Cat's draining his mana, but it looks like they can just dive them here. They're gonna think better of it. And that value point and ensnare, actually, the net, paying off there. Normally you see Nagas skipping this until maybe level 7 or something, when they have a couple points in their mirror image. Walked into that silence there. Seems to be going Lotus Orb first on the Underlord, not Mechanism. Darius gonna actually rupture MC7. Cube Cat's actually gonna get picked off. It looks like there was an arrow that hit. MC7 actually stole Rupture and is gonna use it on Darius. Now he's sitting under his tier 2. No mana for another arrow. Baby T's actually gonna get hit by a huge Illuminate. J-Freak seems to want to make something happen, but he doesn't have Exorcism. Blind Spot's just kind of... Oh! Juked! Juked! Alright, I think it's time we switch over to Net Worth. And yeah, we can see J-Freak getting out there and getting that tower has put him at the top of the Net Worth, just in front of the Naga Siren. And, oh, well, maybe not. Naga will be having a very... Maybe you want to heal there, my friend. They do have a Bloodseeker. They can tell you're farming. MC7 actually is kind of like a mini Death Prophet with the stolen Crypt Swarm. Actually, you might be able to kill her. Might be able to kill her there, my friend. And you do have a larger mana pool than the Death Prophet on the Rubick. I believe you have higher end gain as well. So actually, Rubick might be able to scale better than the Death Prophet if you can steal that Exorcism. Meanwhile, J-Freak and Cube Cat going on Lava, gonna stun him up. J-Freak's got the Spirit Siphon, and oh, just one more touch will do it. Actually, the spin of the Hoff is gonna get the kill. Arrow is gonna miss, I believe. Yeah. Now, I don't like the Max Sacred Arrow builds. I've seen a couple of pub players do it, but I don't think it's that good. See, it's only level 1 Starfall. Doesn't do that much damage, and now you've got to rely on the skill shot for the majority of your damage. Now Enter's actually in a lot of trouble. Hoff is going to spin him down. Blind Spot going to run away. And now they've got 4 heroes top. Exorcism's up. They can actually go for a push here. Going to be hard, but the thing is that this isn't that bad of a laning stage for TangoWango. Oh wow, that was actually a pretty big kill. That's right, they did kill MC7 and Enter. But yeah, look with their heroes, you see they have the Illuminate spam, they've got the Firestorm spam already at level 4. Gonna just be able to insta-kill, well not insta-kill, but kill creep waves at a fairly fast rate. And Jack is now starting to work towards that Radiance, around 2,000 gold away from the Relic, which isn't a lot. Whoa, what's happening top lane? Lava actually got the kill on a J-Freak. Looks like MC7 rotated down from below, and wow, triples, quad stun. Spin on the Hoff is actually going to be going for Blind Spot. Blind Spot getting run down. Hoff doesn't actually get the ultimate off. He gets lift, and now he doesn't have the mana because the mana leak. MC7's falling low, though. He's going to get chopped down by Darius. Hoff is going to fall low as well and die. Cube Cat now getting chased up. Arrow will miss on Darius. Cube Cat not going to get dived by Lava, thinking better of it. I'd really like to see him go for the mech, though. They're going to do this... I don't think the Lotus Orb is going to do as much. Darius actually kind of juking that, but he actually is going to still get caught up by the Pit of Malice. Firestorm burn damage looks like it's going to get him. It will bring him down. Cube Cat now in actually a lot of trouble. Arrow's going to fly. Lava, man up, man up. Go for him, go for him. Actually, he's going to die, but Cube Cat's going to get picked off by Enter in the back lines. Enter out of mana. Now the Hoff, he does have full mana now. He's got spin, he's got ultimate, he's got phase boot soon, and he will use the ultimate to secure the kill on Enter. Just wanting to get that off cooldown, get some kills. Blind spot also fairly low. Meanwhile, this whole time, Jack is just farming. Getting closer to that Radiance. And once they get that Radiance, I feel like this game is... Well, not even the Radiance, just the Relic. Once they get the Relic on Jack, I feel like this game isn't for sure TangoWango's ballpark. She looks like she's going to get it around 18 minutes, so long as she doesn't die. Maybe if they get a tower or something, it'll speed it up. But it's looking like 18 minutes is going to be the timing. I would like to see, however, a, what's it called, a raindrop. The mana regen from that is actually quite good. Great at keeping up your farm, especially if you don't want to buy an Aquila. Although it's probably better on Naga. It's probably better on the Naga Siren for the illusion armor. And it actually helps with pushing. Because I believe the illusions get the aura as well. Mid lane, lots of people crowded out. Meanwhile, Lava actually got ruptured, and he's going to be falling low. Spirit Siphon and a Crypt Storm to finish him off. Darius actually mana leaked. The Invis Cube Cat's going to actually pick it up. Cube Cat looking for a kill. He's got his level 6. He's got his ultimate. He's actually level 8. Very strong, actually. But yeah, even with these kills, they still can't push. They've just got so much spam with the Fade Bolt, the Illuminate, the Lava Storm. He's actually going to steal Crib Swarm. Like, it's so hard. Blind Spot's actually going to get caught out here. MC7 actually picks off J-Freak, though. Meanwhile, Blind Spot still hasn't fallen low yet. Cube Cat deciding to suck his mana instead of actually stunning and ulting him. But now MC7's going to die instead, because he runs down instead of to the right. So overall, a 1-for-1 trade, mid-hero for mid-hero. It is going to slightly favor TangoWango, but 10 gold, not really anything significant. But yeah, there's just committing so many heroes to this mid lane. I do like that they're keeping Hoff to farm. I don't like that he's got this Centaur Conqueror as opposed to, I don't know, maybe a Wolf. I don't really think the Centaur Conqueror is that useful to steal. I think it's probably one of the least useful creeps as a carry. If you're like a Chen, it's bad, like so good because of the stun. It's just super strong. But yeah, J-Freak this time going for the Octarine Core. And the MomoSaints, I feel like they are ahead in kills, but I feel they are in trouble. Because once this Naga is getting her... Okay, so maybe a little bit later than 18 minutes. Maybe closer to 20 minutes, but still. It's a little bit late on the Radiance, but they did commit a dual lane for it, so maybe... I don't know. But J-Freak is going to be going for that Octarine Core, and with that she'll be incredibly tanky. She'll have lifesteal from the Exorcism. Conqueror is actually just standing here in the mid lane, asserting his dominance. Oh, actually going to get the stun off. I was going to stack it with the Hex a little bit. I'm just kind of going to go hit him with it. The stun's actually off on a blind spot, but it's going to miss. Oh, never mind. Lava getting... Oh, MC7 actually gets ruptured, and he's going to get silenced. His rupture's still on cooldown. Or Bloodright, rather. Oh, wow. Cube Cat actually just feeding there. Enter is going to land the arrow on a baby T. Sniper has a new name. Hoff is actually going to spin and pick off MC7 in the back line. Under the tier 1 tower. Enter is going to get... What is that actually called? I don't know what that's called. Blood Raged. Blood Raged up. 2-for-2 trade, I believe it was, because I do believe Lava ended up falling. Or not Lava, Blind Spot at the start. Hoff getting a lot of farm, actually. He's a pretty farm juggernaut. Already has that Yacha built up. I would have liked to see him buy the recipe for his Manta, if that's what he's going for. Although I have seen in certain games it's no, but this game is definitely a meta game. Underlord, Pit of Malice. Actually, maxing Pit of Malice before Atrophy Aura. Don't know how I feel about that one. Maybe they're feeling you know, a bit we lack disable, which I don't necessarily think is true, but they do have ways to dispel it. Bloodseeker going for an Echo Saber. I haven't actually seen this build. Mostly Bloodseekers tend to be going for, although I could see why why Echo Saber would be good. Looks like they're just gonna give up this tier 1 tower after holding it for so long. I don't know how I feel about that. Ronald's actually used. Relic out onto Jack, getting really close to that Radiance. Only what, 700 gold, 1,000 gold. He's like 1,000 gold away, 900 gold away. He's got the Satyr Banisher. They did nerf the slow on it, but honestly, it's still ridiculous. Does he have the ultimate on Hoff yet? He does. This could be very, very dead. I don't know. He sees everybody else and decides to just get out while he can. I think he could have actually killed Blind Spot there. He does have enough mana for spin and TP after using his ultimate. Baby T is going to be TPing bottom lane, looks like. Oh wow, Enter's in a little bit of trouble, getting stunned up by CubeCat. He's going to get lifted up. Enter's going to get the drop of Skywrath ulted, and actually now, doesn't drop it yet. Lava Firestorm, a little bit late. He's going to ulting out. That might actually save his life. No, but he doesn't have a stick or anything. No, friend. But he does have that Lotus Orb now. He does have the money, assuming he undoes the Arcane Boots. And Juk actually takes down mid lane. And just like that, he'll be buying up his Radiance. Gonna TP back to base to get it. 19 minutes. A little bit late, but, you know, not by a whole lot. Considering he didn't completely rush it. He did go Aquila and stick first. Not bad by any means. And now I feel these lanes are going to be incredibly hard to push. You've got a Radiance Naga, you've got Underlord, you've got Coddle. How long is this game actually? I'm going to cheat a little bit. It's an hour-long game. So I guess it's not that long. I mean, actually, hour-long games are pretty long. I don't know what I'm saying. Just because you allot yourself an hour for a Dota game doesn't mean that, you know, every game takes an hour. Most games are like 40 minutes. Of game time, rather, not like 40 minutes. Because if you include pick time, it's like, what, 50? Like, loading in, pick time, finding a match. It takes like 50 minutes, I think. Assuming a 40-minute game, which is kind of standard. J-Freak closing in on that, oh wow, he actually has the Arcane Boots. So yeah, he's actually pretty close. Only around 2,500 away, or 2,600 away from Octarine. Gonna be tanking up even more. I'd like to see him move the TP, yeah. Alright. He's probably not gonna notice this shit either, because, like, why would you? Alright, he's going to commit the Exorcism for this, and looks like they're going to be pushing incredibly fast. They do have a Glyph, but with the Blood Rage, Exorcism does so much damage. So they are still taking towers at a fairly fast rate. Looks like they are going to go mid. They don't have creeps for it, so there is backdoor protection. Looks like they actually might be able to cut him off. TangoWango trying to make an escape down towards the river. Looks like they will get out. Thought I got rid of that. Yeah, and you can see they're slowly just getting ahead. Only a 4,000 net worth lead, which I guess is pretty big. It is a couple of items, but I think the main problem so far is that the Naga isn't splitting up her illusions as optimally as possible. Because now that you've got the Radiance, you've had it for 2 minutes, you should be much closer to this Juggernaut. I know Juggernaut's farmed. Okay, so he didn't go straight for the Mansa, he actually went for a Maelstrom. Which is pretty good, I think, against the Naga. And I do like this build. I am a fan of the Maelstrom Juggernaut. Gives him all the attack speed. He's actually going to find Jack here. Jack has a sleep, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. He's going to get ulted up by Hoff. He spins. Sleep isn't going to save you now. It doesn't even bother netting him. And that's a big kill. 460 gold going towards the Juggernaut. Naga Siren going to be losing close to 300. Not what you want to see. And yeah, TangoWango, I thought that they had the outdraft, but it really seems that this Juggernaut is very much too strong for them right now. With a healing word, actually, they're going to pick off Blind Spot as well. They're not going to be able to kill the shrines yet, though, due to the new patch. But I will say that this is much closer than I would think. Now J-Freak pulling ahead of the Naga Siren as well. Yeah, Death Timer really doing a lot to hinder her farm. Ronald, looks like they're trying to fight or something. They're showing a wraparound, but it looks like they're just going to be running smack into them. They might actually catch J-Freak or Darius if they see them. Actually, they see J-Freak. Pit of Malice is going to go up. Enter doesn't arrow right away. Is going to Yules them up, but they will have arrow. Oh, Pit of Malice. Top tower, Jack's pushing it down fairly fast. Hoff doesn't actually have ultimate here. I'd like to see him go for a kill on the Naga. Actually, I don't know if he'd probably die. Deciding not to go BOTs. Yeah, going for the Manta first. Over Octarine. I don't know if this is a Manta game. Probably is, though, because the Skywrath helps you tank up against Hoff. Jack's in a lot of trouble here. It gives vision. I don't know why they didn't... Alright, come on. Oh, they actually missed the... He just TP's out. No, friend. Oh, wow. I thought they had more damage than they did. So Manta's now up on Juggernaut. The Net and Pit of Malice aren't going to be as good against him now. He will be able to purge them. Has a Blink Dagger and a Mjolnir queued up. I do really like the build that he's going. I think it's very good this game and most games in general. The Maelstrom, the Helm of the Dominator, skipping Aquila. I just feel like the Aquila, plus this is a lot for early game, and then it's like you just delays your timing quite a bit. I played a lot of, actually, Juggernaut lately. Yeah. 3 games of Jugger in the past 3 days. Or 2 days or something. And I don't play heroes more than once. I play a hero twice in 3 days. And I'm like, wow, I've played this hero a billion times and I can't play it again. I've just been having a blast playing Juggernaut. I feel Juggernaut is so fun this patch. Juggernaut and Lifestealer are just I feel like Lifestealer is probably the next cancer hero. Unless your team super feats. But Jack is doing a great job of pressuring these lanes. I would like to see him, now that he's got the Yasha, instead of a Manta, go for BOTs, so he can actually rat much better. He'll be able to he'll probably be able to get top tower and cut waves without having to worry about having this in his backpack. Oh, that's bad. His illusions get picked off. One gets away. Deny the bounty rune. Oh no. That's still in the old spot. They moved it a little bit, and it's still in the old. Alright. Juggernaut, actually, because of the Maelstrom, though, Maelstrom and the move speed for the Manta, keeping up his farm quite a bit. Is he going to go for the... He will go for the Hyperstone before the Blink Dagger. I actually don't know which one would speed up his farm faster. I think the Blink Dagger does, technically. And he doesn't seem to be using his Manta to farm, well, as I say it. Alright. I stand corrected. I think that's the first time that I've seen him do it, though. What items do we have coming out? Blind Spot, getting closer to his Aghanim's. Lava, working towards a pipe, I think that is. Yeah. It's already got the hood. I don't know if he should be going pipe, or... I would have really liked to see a mech instead of the Lotus Sword. I understand why you want to go Lotus Sword, but... Oh, Blink Dagger on Lion. Purchased up, I think only a couple of minutes ago. Cube Cat's gonna find Jack, or not. Just completely misses him. Gonna just sleep. Walk away. He's fine. Jack's good. Expends his sleep though. It's still level 2, so the cooldown is fairly long. Yeah, only at 110 seconds. This is a very long ultimate cooldown. Exorcism is up. With sleep down, they might be able to go for this push on the mid lane tier 2. Hoff has an Ice Ogre, so Jack actually running right into that silence. Does manage to root up the Bloodseeker. Darius in quite a bit of trouble. They decided against it. Oh, arrow. Arrow of Destiny. Oh no, I wanted it to kill the Ice Ogre. So I'd like to see them go for Roshan and then use that as a pushing mechanism. Just drop their ultimates for Roshan. Maybe they probably don't even have to. Juggernaut's really farmed. He's got a Mjolnir. Maybe not. Still in base, but yeah. This is just kind of looking like MomoSaints wanna Boondock MomoSaints really have the tools they need if they want to push. If they just want to go Roshan, they still need a pipe, I feel. I would have liked to see Bloodseeker, instead of going for this like right-click build, go for some sort of utility. Because they don't really have anybody who goes utility. Maybe the Lion, but do you really want a pipe on Lion? I mean, I guess you can. It's kind of like the same thing as, like, do you really want to go mech on Lion? Like, no, but, like, some games it's just good, you know? Like, if you're farmed, you don't particularly need a Blink Dagger, your team has other initiators, and you go pipe. Because the main problem that I think that Boondock MomoSaints have right now is pushing. Their team really, I feel, is on a timing limit against the Naga. Just because the Naga Siren is going to eventually outcarry the Juggernaut. Just pure and simple. Even if she is under farmed, which I still don't know how she hasn't caught up to the Juggernaut yet. I guess Juggernaut's just having like a great, like, is just because of the Mjolnir farming like a beast. That's his illusion. How much gold does he have on him? 1500. He's almost at that Blink Dagger. With that, he's going to be farming even faster. He's going to be able to have better positioning in fights. Enter might be in trouble here. Hoff drops the ultimate, kills him. Insta-death for Enter. They're going to pop Exorcism with the Blood Rage on him. That tower is falling fast. Jack's trying to kill the creep wave. Not actually spreading out his illusions. Sleeps off cooldown. Gets silenced up. He has Manta. Does sleep them up. Exorcism does persist, however, so this could be problematic if they just stay. I don't think they should fight this. This could be really bad. MC7 has an Aghanim's though, so he actually has Exorcism. He's gonna pop it now. He's gonna be going on to Darius. Darius is gonna be falling very low. He's gonna pop the blood, right? Ruptures MC7. He might actually steal it. No, he doesn't. Actually might have been able to kill somebody else there. Actually, they pick off 2 kills. Big fight for TangoWango. Really big fight, actually. They managed to pick off both the offlaner and the mid laner for just a tier 2 tower. That really is bad for them because Naga, that gives Naga like a lot more time to actually farm up. Although she's in the middle of like a ton of heroes right now. Where are her illusions? Yeah, I don't know why she's not like farming. Oh, she did already, I guess. But yeah, the thing about Blink Dagger, maybe in this game it's not as good as it normally is. Oh, Enter. Doesn't disjoint anymore, my friend. Actually, I don't think I've ever got disjointed. But, oh no, that's the Q. MC7. He's here and ready to penetrate. He's out of mana though. I'd like to see him buy like a Yule's or something. Jack's actually gonna root up Q-Cat, and that is a very dead lion. MC7 actually gets it. Meanwhile, oh, never mind. Lava's actually gonna get ruptured up. He does have the ultimate. He does have pipe, but it's not gonna be enough. Bloodseeker is now getting focused down. Pit of Malice actually roots up the Hoff. He doesn't get it off. He's now gonna get netted up. He's rooted. He can't actually spin, and silence from I think MC7, or maybe it was arrowed. I don't know. But they're actually going to kill the Juggernaut, and now it's going the other way. This is really bad. As you can see, these huge gold swings, and Chain Freak is going to get picked off as well. MC7 has a spin. J Freak builds himself up, but he's dead. They're going for the tier 3 tower. This is really bad. He's going for the Naga. Almost has a full defusal, I think, in terms of gold. How much? 31.50. Yeah, she's got it. She's got the defusal, and as long as she doesn't die foolishly here, she does have mana again. No. Oh no, arrow. Gonna hit cube cap, but it's not gonna be enough. I think Baby T doesn't actually have the level 15 talent. Just got another point in skills. And 60 gold per minute, I feel, isn't good enough. It doesn't warrant anything. Like, to get a 2,000 gold item, you have to wait 20 minutes. Like, 90 gold is... maybe you can make a case for it, but 60 is not enough, I think. I think 50 damage is way too good to pass up, especially on a hero like Skywrath, where it's like, you'll drop a nuke, and then you'll hit once. Because just because of how high your range is and how fast you are. He's actually got an Aether Lens. Oh, is it 650? 600. So he's almost got the Aether Lens. Looks like he's just going to stay on base until he has the gold for it. So that ultimate Mystic Flare are going to be dropping a lot of damage. So they do have to be careful. I don't like the fact that she hasn't gone BOTs yet. BOTs are a lot of what allows Naga Siren to just get a lot of farm. Octory now purchased up on J Freak. She didn't actually have it for the tower push mid, I believe. Wasn't actually life-stealing off of the Exorcism. Looks like they're going to run into Roshan with this double damage. Darius picks it up. Doesn't actually Blood Rage the Roshan. It's actually a lot better to Blood Rage it, because then everybody's dealing bonus damage. Holov actually blinks himself up onto a cliff. Darius is falling low. Bloodseeker's not that good at taking Roshan, and they need the healing ward. I like to see Hoff just drop it. Alright, he does blink in now. They actually know about this. They do have the Mirana ult up. Might have smoked under a ward, actually. Meanwhile, Jack is closing. I don't know. Going Scotty. I'd like to at least see a butterfly first. I don't think the raw HP is. I think the butterfly will just. Oh wow! Actually gets rooted up on the juggernaut. He spins, but he's still in a lot of trouble. That doesn't do much. He's isolated now with the sleep. Jack not. Q's up. He actually gets Pit of Malice is up, and Hoff is just gonna fall before casting anything. Now Death Prophet's hasn't popped Exorcism, uses herself. Silence and Darius actually lands on it too, but Lotus rubbed off by lava. Pops the Exorcism. The shrine is down. This isn't looking good. Will the lifesteal be enough? No, the Blade Mail. Oh no, it's a disaster. Darius is fucking so low, but they don't have vision, looks like. But Baby T's gonna get picked off, and that's a 3-for-1. He ruptures someone. I heard a rupture. Was it MC7? Did he have rupture? I don't know. He has Exorcism though. So, 3 dead. All the side of Boondock, MomoSaints. And this looks like it should be a Rax. Only 1 though, because they haven't taken top tower. They are going to pop drums. The attack speed from Leap. Yeah, this Rax is dead, even if they don't have glove. Cube Cat realizes it's dead, doesn't try to do anything for it. Actually, Darius has a haste stream, but he is going to get lifted up by MC7, but it's not going to be enough. Oh, meanwhile, bottom lane. Bottom lane's actually pushing very hard. Nice little bit of farm for Enter. Although MC7's Fade Pull ends up taking most of it. And now Enter hasn't really dealt much in terms of damage, I feel. Although the Marl ults have been great setup. Decides to go Drum and then Blink. Now normally you'd only go the Blink if you have an Aghanim, so you can blink in and pounce out. Yeah, okay, so he's queuing up the Ags, so he's going Ags. Excuse me. Although I guess the Blink Dagger, you could make an argument for it, saying that it would help with positioning and weaving in and out of fights, which it does. It's like the same. I guess it's like the same concept as going Force Staff on like, or Dragon Lance on like Quap, or the Hurricane Pike, or Force Staff really on Quap against like a Ricky. Like you have the blink, but you can't use it, so you go Force Staff for the added mobility. And actually, Cube Cat might actually just die to illusions. These are incredibly tanky. Seems to be giving up, and now J-Freak's falling low. This Naga, now number 1 on the leaderboards after killing that Juggernaut twice. And this is not looking so good. Are they gonna try a smoke play? Doesn't look like it. Alright, sorry, I'm back. Alright, so Lava's actually going to get hexed up, silenced up by Baby T. He does have the Rod of Eight, but meanwhile Darius is getting focused down by the Exorcism on MC7. He's actually going to steal Blood Rage. So now that really strong combo is working against them. Looks like they're going to go for the tier 2 tower. They should be able to backdoor that, right? Yeah, it's dead. They've got a creep wave on the way. It's a pretty big creep wave as well. They're gonna go top, actually. I don't know about that one. Actually, I guess the Exorcism, they want all the tier 2s. This seems to, actually, no, this is pre-patch 7.0 too. So yeah, they actually can take the shrines after they take this last tier 2 tower, and that'll probably secure them, the Roshan, which actually still hasn't healed up completely from the earlier attempt. I'd like to see MC7 Blood Rage Lava, who hits, I think, a lot harder than him. Actually, not as much as I thought it would be. Atrophy Aura, guess not as strong as I thought. But yeah, Jack is going to be able to heal up. I believe that is a finished Scotty on him. Leave. Yeah, there it is. Alright, come on, arrow the Roshan. He doesn't actually arrow it, but that is a fast Roshan. Fast Roshan. They're gonna put it on to Jack, not MC7. I don't know if Jack is actually gonna die. Well, I guess she is kind of low. So, I don't know how I feel about the fact that they waited for the Ags and then went mech. Because I feel like a late mech doesn't really do as much. I feel like Force Staff would have done more. You only really want to go mech if you're going for, like, either early push, or if, you know, they're pushing into you and your team fighting a lot, then that mech can do a lot. I don't know how much the Lotus Orb actually did. It's good for purging off silence, but I feel like it's more of a third item, maybe a second item. Baby T is getting chased back into the fountain by these illusions. Jack's so strong right now with the Aegis. Actually, he's going to get Spirit Siphon himself. Death Pop is falling low. Meanwhile, Darius is going on a blind spot, but the ultimate from the Hoff is actually going to bring down MC7. Jack is focusing down Cube Cat and Baby T, but actually Hoff is still falling low. He's going to spin, but the net should be up soon. No, he actually blinks away. He doesn't get the net off. Nice stun from Cube Cat. Good timing. But Cube Cat might actually just die from the illusion. But they're going to focus down the Roshan, the tower. They're going to glyph, actually, but now Naga Siren's getting control now. To silence the Hex, Hoff is focusing him down. He's falling incredibly low on the Naga Siren spin. Ooh, looks like he's just barely going to get out. Jack playing with fire there. I think they could have... I don't know. I feel that they could have gotten the tower if they dove a little bit less and just let the Naga illusions... So yeah, he's going for Scotty on the Juggernaut. I don't know how I feel about that. It's probably fine. I feel like maybe he needs MKB soon. Because Butterfly should be the next item. Where are you? Doesn't actually have anything queued up yet. I would also like to see the TP sold. Exploring Mules on Baby T. The one thing that's good about Lion is that Mana Drain, 4-second cooldown, Hex, 12-second cooldown. You can insta-kill illusions. I don't know if he actually knows that, because I haven't seen him do it a whole lot. But as soon as you Mana Drain or Hex an illusion, it's like seen... I guess the game logic is that it's fake, so it can't drain its mana. So it instantly destroys the illusion. Baby T's actually gonna get spotted out. MC7 actually lifts him up. Arrow from Enter's gonna land. Break is actually applied onto the Rubick. Now he's Blood Raged himself out, but the Blood Rage's gonna kill him off. And 2-for-1 trade there, trading MC7 for the offlaner and support. I think that's actually fine, because it's just a Rubick. Like, yeah, if he steals Exorcism, he's basically Death Prophet, but I think they can push with that. They don't have Enter, actually. Enter TP bottom. Never mind. I could have pushed with that, I feel. Or at least baited out a buyback or something. Not that they have any, but, you know, theoretically. Actually, fun fact, Juggernaut is neck and neck in terms of CS with the Naga. They're incredibly close. Normally you'd be seeing a Naga much farther ahead in net worth than even the next person. You see it as Lava on his Underlord, actually. He's actually in a little bit of trouble here. Does have the Yules. But it looks like the Prophet is going for... Oh, looks like a little rat play here from Enter. They're actually going to be able to take down the tier 3 and the range racks. Nobody's even close. They're going to be TPing them in, but the range rack is already dead. Jack actually going in. Song of the Siren. I don't know if they want to continue with this. Just queuing up the illusions, and actually Arrow's going to hit onto J-Freak. Perfect timing. Jack's actually going to net him up, but he's got the Yules. He's got the Yules. He's going to save him for a little while longer. He's going to pop the Exorcism? No, he actually just accepts his fate. He doesn't have buyback, though, so that might as well be wasted. Jack is actually falling incredibly low to Darius and Hoff, but Hoff actually spins. No, friend. He has the Scotty. I don't think he has buyback. He does not have buyback. Lava's actually going to be ulting up. Is he going to be able to live? Oh! Oh, I don't know if that's the play. I think he should have just accepted his fate. Use the pipe and let his team go, because I'm pretty sure that they win that. But they do get out. They do avoid losing anything major. They did lose the Aegis, but it was going to time out soon anyways. They managed to get a tier 3 and a ranged Rax. So, not the end of the world for Boondock MomoSaints, but definitely not what you want to see when your early mid-game lineup is going 45 minutes with a disadvantage. And MC7, with the freshly purchased Dagon, actually bursts down Baby T. And that's not good. Darius may be trying to go for... Oh, no, he actually goes onto MC7. He's going to get stunned up, but he doesn't have a lift yet. But the arrow's going to land, the net's going to get him, and that is a dead Bloodseeker. I thought he was going to cut the creep wave or something. Now, this is not good. Looks like they're pinging for the Shrine. I guess they feel that the respawn timer on the Bloodseeker is too low. Does he have a... Yeah, okay, he went for the respawn time talent. That's why. I was wondering why. He's going for SNY as opposed to Manta. I don't know what I like about that, especially because he doesn't have a BKB. There's a lot of stuff that you can Manta off. Pit of Malice, Net, Mana Leak, which is the most annoying thing in the world, by the way. This hero was so broken, Keeper of the Light, for like a patch or something. Like 6.88 or something was like a total... This year was not okay, but now I feel it's not that strong. Actually, MC7 is going to blink in aggressively, but he's now going to get caught out by Darius and BBT. He's going to get bursted down. Lava's now in a lot of trouble. He does pop the Lotus Orb, but the ult on Hoff is already onto him. He's going to try to... Oh, no, but he's spun. He's going to use himself up. But actually, that was the Lotus Orb using him. It doesn't work like that, though. And he's just going to get out. But the rat... He's focusing the range tracks with all of his illusions. He might actually be able to get it. He doesn't have butterflies, so they are going to be falling, but that's a lot of damage. They got the tier 3 tower as well. And Enter is actually Oh no, okay. I saw him over here. He must have... Oh, I don't know. He was just kind of hiding in the trees for a while. He's actually gone for the diffusal blade. I don't know how I feel about that. I guess he's going for like kind of a hybrid. I guess it's pretty utility to get the diffusal blade. This is an incredibly farmed bottom actually for support. They do have all the towers and stuff. Darius actually spots him out. He does have the rupture. He's actually going to rupture him up. Enters in quite a bit of trouble here. He leaps. He's not going to arrow right away. Darius is going to be able to get the pick off. Lava can't get the Pit of Malice down in time. Song of the Siren down bottom. J-Freak. Jack just getting away actually. He was getting gone on by Baby T. I would actually like to see a Force Staff on someone. Either the Lion or... It's going Aetherland. I would really want to see a Force Staff. Preferably on the Lion, I think. Because, like, they have so much, like, root. And Force Staff play is just, like, so... Like, I don't think I would have gone Blink this game. Actually, Darius getting caught out in the backline is going for MC7 again. He's going to get picked off by Jack. Actually, heals himself, too. That's value if I've ever seen it. Jack now has 7,700 gold in his stash. Alright, actually, Baby T's going to root himself up with that one. Mana Leak is actually going to stun him. Now, Death Prophet J-Freak is rooted up. He does have BKB, though, now. Has finished up the BKB, but no buyback. And now he's dead. No buyback. That's a Rax. I'm pretty sure that's just a game, isn't it? Just go for the throne. Oh, ruptured, meanwhile, onto MC7. MC7 trying to TP out, actually ends up TPing to a creep. Jack actually kills him as well. Hoff buys back, goes for the ultimate, but it's just being spread by the Naga illusion so much. They call GG. Game over. TangoWango taking it down off of an incredibly farmed Naga Siren with almost 10k gold in the stash. What a... She's like, this isn't even my final form. She's like, I don't need items to kill you. I'll just throw my massive stacks of money at you. As official, 10k gold. Now fountain diving on the Underlord with the Dagon. Don't you know, Underlord? Blade Mail don't work on fountain. Stupid. Alright, GG's well plays all around. I feel like that game actually could have gone either way for a while. I feel like, off the back of one bad fight, and, yeah, just TangoWango came back at that point, and it was just too much. But I do feel it was an outdraft. Was basically just like typical Naga game. Resident Sleeper, you know, that kind of shit. Look, you can see at 42,000 damage. Well, just under. Yeah. And yeah, so that's it. Another cast done on TangoWango, actually. And yeah, I hope you enjoy, and that's it.